Marin to serve. Love all. Play.
So the world champion nearest to us getting this women's singles final underway.
One love.
Well, Stina, I was mentioning that last time that they played against each other in the final of the Syed Modi India Grand Prix Gold in January earlier this year. And the home advantage for Saina Nehwal surviving those two match points that Carolina Marin had.
Service over.
Obviously, different circumstances, neither player on home soil. The All England, the status of the All England, is an awful lot of this going to come down to who holds their nerve?
Yeah, and that's really exciting because it's probably two of the mentally strongest players we see here in this final. I think it's going to be a really, really tough battle. Really strong-willed players, both of them.
Service over. 2-1. Service over. 2-all.
Well, both players in these very, very early stages making good use of the body smash. And I think there's a good reason for that. When you start going for the lines, when you're a little bit nervous, it can be difficult to be accurate. Aim straight at your opponent. No chance of the shuttle going out. It's a clever tactic anyway. Oh, it's called good.
Four, two.
Yeah, it certainly was. Plumb on the line. It's interesting, Steen, only two players from India have ever won an All England title. Prakash Padukone in 1980, winning the men's singles, and then Pullela Gopichand winning the men's singles in 2001. And of course, Saina Nehwal developed as a player at the Pullela Gopichand Academy in Hyderabad, and then in the middle of last year left that training environment to work with a new coach, Vimal Kumar, at the Prakash Padukone Academy.
Yeah, at least it's really, really good that both former winners are still in the badminton business.
Yeah.
Creating new champions.
Service over. 5-3.
Long, emphasising the point you made about the drift, hitting with the wind.
Yeah, and I actually think that Saina played a little bit too short. I don't think it was on purpose, but I mean, she's playing into the wind, and that probably caused a mistake from Carolina.
Gone wide.
Service over. 4.
We talked about the mentality of these two players, but I also feel that they're getting challenged in their sort of strong areas here, or perhaps yesterday we didn't see Karolina challenge that much on the tactical sort of issues in the game. Tsui Ing-tai relied on her skills, her playing skills, and I think Saina is going to be challenged on the physical part here, where she's been superior so far in this tournament.
Service over, 7-4.
Wrong as well. Yeah, it's very good judgment at the moment from Saina Nehwal. Yes, the verbal
Service
celebrations.
Over, 5-8.
Now evident.
This is one of the weak points of Saina when she's put under pressure in her deep forehand corner. Not a lot of variation from that point.
Service over, 9-5.
Yeah, it was a nice idea, just seemed to snatch at that defensive shot.
And I think game plan for Karolina Marin in terms of defense should be just to block it and get it over with, because very rarely Saina makes a run for it after her smash. She's not following through at the net on a lot of occasions.
Yeah, it's very, very positive at the moment. Both players wanting to take the initiative.
Service over,
and we can see that Saina is sort of pushing the button on the weak spot of Karolina Marin. Backhand defense. Not at all the same touch as in the forehand side.
Returning the net shot with a net shot, and Karolina Marin was guilty of backpedaling a little bit, and it means that Saina Nehwal has a 5-point advantage at the mid-game interval. No, not much sent from Vimal Kumar.
Porque al final estás dando todo su ataque desde el lado de su rectificado, ¿vale? Entonces, no te esperes la red, llévate la red más al lado del fondo de la derecha, ¿vale? Y no insistas, cuando ya haga barrido, no insistas ahí, cámbialo, piensa al otro lado, ¿vale?
Fernando Rivas, Karolina Marin's coach.
11-6. Play.
I really like the coaching of Vimal Kumar there. Made it very short, nothing much to say. Don't disturb the player. Everything is going according to the plan they made. She's playing short, Saina is playing short on her clears.
Oh, what a smash!
And that's the general idea for Karolina to attack a bit more on this side, where she's playing with the wind. There's a good chance that Saina's playing too short. So if she tries to clear it back, she's in big risk of putting it long. Instead, attack, put pressure on the opponent.
That's clever. Singles tactics. All four corners explored. Push your opponent to the back, bring them forward, push them to the back again, then bring them forward.
Marin is not getting enough out of that deep forehand corner now because she plays it way too early and there's no other shots that are similar to the pressure she puts on the forehand corner, so she needs to sort of create some variation in her game, otherwise it's too easy for Saina to cover that corner.
So in that rally, I thought it looked a good shot to play deep into the forehand corner. It's too early in the rally.
Yeah, actually this rally, it was okay.
Yeah.
She was able to put pressure on her from the net, but she's been trying to clear to the forehand corner to put pressure on her, and that's not possible early in the rallies, I think.
Madhu Mitrovic, the other Indian coach alongside Vimal Kumar.
And you can see Carolina Marin trying to make a long defense shot from her backhand side, and that is punished by Saina. So
no, is she praying or is she can't bear to watch?
I would go for the last one of them.
Oh, that's good. You know what I really like about Carolina Marin with her overhead action? She's that early preparation. She gets her racket back ready very early. There she is, and you cannot see which way she's going to go with that. Whether she's going to go straight down the line or cross court.
I agree with you. Quite a long way there, but it's still the early preparation also prevents her from making these steep smashes, quick steep smashes. They are harder to make when you make the early preparation compared to making it a one movement shot.
Yeah.
So both yes and no.
Straight down the line.
And Carolina cannot continue playing the backcourt without putting pressure on Saina Nehwal. If she does that, Saina's shot quality is way, way too good, as well as her tactical awareness. She just hits it where it hurts the most on Carolina. That little deception on the front court, that's one of the solutions that the Spanish player needs to use. Steal some time from Saina Nehwal.
Oh, she put that away with them. Following up well. She seems to be smashing harder in this tournament than I've seen her for a while. maybe just the adrenaline, or maybe perhaps Vimal Kumar's been working on that.
And she's in good position for the smashes.
Yeah.
So important.
That's wide.
Service over, 11-19.
But no problem whatsoever, because it was a mistake from Saina. It was not like Karolina was creating a point for herself, so still a good rally, just a little bit unlucky at the final shot.
Good positioning of the smash aimed towards the right shoulder,
20.
the left shoulder for the left-hander.
11.
Quite difficult to defend. 9 game point opportunities.
That's much better, because Karolina needs to change her normal style a little bit here, because she's getting beaten in the fast-paced game, the power game to the baseline and so on. So she needs to sort of take the pace out of the rally. Whenever Saina induces pace, take it away, just block it below the tape on the front court.
She took that early. Oh, that is fantastic rally from Karolina Marin.
$13-20.
Well, I'm surprised that Saina Nehwal has been allowed to take on board some liquid when it's game point opportunities.
$14-20.
3 game points saved. That is good. The straight
15,
slice.
20.
Keeping the shuttle straight. Oh, that's great length.
It's like Karolina has loosened up a little bit. I think she's sort of realized that she's lost this game here. Plays really clever shots now. Plays with more delicacy than actual pace and power.
Yeah. I'm not as convinced as you that she's left it too late in this opening game. This time, Saina Nehwal converts and takes the opening game 21-16.
First game won by Saina Nehwal, 21-16.
19 minutes, and what an enthralling and entertaining opening game, which goes to Saina Nehwal, 21-16.
At the Yonex All England, when I packed the van this morning, I put the bongos into the van for you to play on. We're going to play yourself with the screen. You just need to play on those barcodes. Give them a little tap.
Well, unfortunately, in that 2-minute timeout, we couldn't hear what the coaches were saying because the public address was making announcements. But Steen, if you were involved, if you had been in Fernando Rivas's place, in his player, yes, Carolina Marin has lost the opening game, but there was definite signs to me at the end of that first game that, you know, she has the capabilities. What would you have been saying to her?
Emphasizing the last 7-8 rallies where she's been playing really well, sort of taking the pace away from Saina Nehwal. It's going to be a little bit more complicated now because Carolina is playing into the wind and Saina is playing with the wind, and I'm sure we're going to see Saina Nehwal a little bit more aggressive, if that's possible, but still a little bit more smashing and attacking to the front court than we've seen in the first game. So it's not going to be easy for Carolina, and she needs to get her short defense going, otherwise it's going to be difficult.
One low.
Another good, accurate smash from Saina Nehwal. Well, when Carolina Marin won the world title last year, she became the first ever left-hander to win the women's singles at the World Championships in Badminton. Do you remember the last left-hander to win the women's singles at the All England Steen?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Is it a long time ago?
It was Lim Chao-ching.
Lim Chao-ching, 95.
95. Representing Sweden, of course, as they're born in China. Oh, good defence. Oh, I thought that was going wide. Oh, how did she get that back? Great retrieving.
And she's working really hard, Saina Nehwal, and that's exactly the right thing to do when you're on the side of the court where you're playing with the wind. First part of the rally is actually quite good for Carolina, but from the front court, from home front court, when she's got Saina at the front court, she needs to push her to the back court with flat shots. Good interception.
It's landed in.
4-1.
Well in.